Good evening, ladies and gentlemen out there in YouTube universe. I got my Hermosillo, Mexico baseball hat on for all my Mexico supporters. This is kind of a crazy weekend. It's been a wild weekend with everything that went on in hip hop with Mac Miller and Eminem still not bringing out a diss to MGK. But I'm going to talk about that in a different video. So let's talk about first and foremost my nephews, L'Anse Crews North Crusaders, going into Grosse Pointe North and beating that team 19-14. It was the news station's game of the week. Good job, boys. I applaud you guys. Good job. Way to bring the pain in a game that I believe everybody thought that you guys were gonna lose. Me and my brother we said that would determine the season. Yes, it's early in the year, but that would determine the season for the boys, and they came out and they flourished. They played tough. Defense did really good. Offense did good too. Anyway, and then so that was Friday night. I was going to talk about that Friday night, but then the passing of Mac Miller, I felt like I needed to get that off my chest a little bit. So let's go into Saturday. Saturday was a good day. Saturday was great. Fantastic day. No work. Like no work at the job. So I picked up my daughter. We went out to lunch, which was super cool. Michaela is awesome, and she's talking about either creating a new YouTube channel or expanding on her old one, which I shared a video that she had posted like 2 or 3 years ago on my Facebook with me and her, minus the beard and the good looks. And so that was really cool. It was a lot of fun. We hung out for a little bit. We watched the Michigan game. Michigan blew out Western, but Western, isn't that good of a football team, and so I don't really know how good Michigan is yet. And I'm not sure if they're like really that good or if Notre Dame is really that good, but I don't think that I think Michigan might win 8-9 games this year. I think they'll lose to Ohio State, and Michigan State's always a toss-up. I'm just being honest. I'm not being like a Debbie Downer to the Michigan Wolverines. I just call it like I see it, but who knows? They could get a lot better, or there could be injuries on other teams. It's second game of the season, so it's hard to tell who's who and what's what. But yeah, so Michaela's talking about doing her makeup artist / fashion page, which would be super cool because her and I can we'll work together on some of it. She could tell me about fashion that the kids are going through, and I'll be able to bring it to my channel. And then also I can be able to bring her like hip hop fashion and what's going on in hip hop, and we'll probably be able to bounce each other's ideas off of each other, and it'll be really cool. It'll be cool because the last video that we did together, I was basically threatening all of her boyfriends. And that still holds true today. Anyway, so that was cool. Saturday night, just hung out with the kids, watched some football. It was a good time. This morning I woke up and went to the Gentleman's Breakfast Club breakfast, which was missing some people. My grandfather's recovering from a pacemaker getting put in, which super he's feeling a lot better, but just super tired. And Damien didn't want to go. He was like, no. But my dad went, both my brothers went, my nephew went, and for some reason politics got brought up at our breakfast. And my brother's a huge liberal. My other brother's a huge Republican. My dad's a diehard Republican, and I lay in the middle. I don't really fit into either one. Just I believe in doing the right thing. Whatever the right thing is, that's what I believe in. Some people might think it's the wrong thing, but I believe it's the right thing. And we started talking about Colin Kaepernick, and which is a touchy subject because of the Nike ad and everything else that was going on, and my thoughts on Colin Kaepernick and his taking a kneel. At first, I was angered by it. Because I didn't understand it. As soon as I started doing some research on it, I understood what he was doing. I understood that other veterans backed him in his decision and told him to get off of the bench and kneel, because that's how service members show respect to fallen soldiers. So I hope that's true, and that's real, and everything else. And if that's the case, like, more power to Cap, and I'm glad that he got a job with Nike doing something that's super cool. So then today, after that argument, which I'll get into the Colin Kaepernick thing in another video, like, I'll really deep dive into it. I'll do some more research and give you guys my real thoughts on that. But I was, actually backing my liberal brother on that one, which he said he was shocked at. So then, watched some NFL football out my way. We either got the Vikings or the Redskins, which I wasn't really, Vikings have a good defense. And they got Kirk Cousins, which, okay. And Dalvin Cook came back, which was cool. But, other than that, I wasn't into that. And I got the Patriots and the Houston Texans. And so that was the game that we watched today. Just like I said on Twitter, the first week of the NFL season is like super slow and super boring because they don't play enough in the preseason at all. And, like the first 2 weeks of the NFL are usually massive penalties and massive, 3-and-outs and a lot of punting and a lot of, like, other stuff that makes zero sense to me. And that's why I watched the game, and right now the Cowboys and Panthers are going at it, but I've been on my phone on social media for most of the day, trying to keep myself entertained, because week 1 of the NFL, there is never anything else on TV. So with that being said, it was a cool weekend. Watch out for Michaela's channel. Her current channel is called Candy 101. And if you guys subscribe to this, subscribe to that, watch that funny video of me and her where I'm talking about killing her boyfriends, which is super funny. And, subscribe to this, comment on this, what you guys would like me to talk about besides just my daily grind. I got some other things that I'm talking about in my next video, which is I'm going to touch in on some more hip-hop topics, and hopefully you guys dig that. And cool, man. You guys have a good one. Have a good Sunday. Have a good Monday. Good start to your week on Monday. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Later.